Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Tuesday, April 6th. Had a good day yesterday, so we're ready to get started here again at Sharp Dog Sports. Just a quick recap. My lean's not so good. Man, oh man, Baylor. I really don't know how you cap Colt. I don't know how you cap those guys shooting from a 3 point like that. I mean, hell, was anybody
Uh,
out there guarding them?
I just knew when I was sitting at the bar last night, I heard 4 or 5 people saying Gonzaga, Gonzaga, Gonzaga. And that was the moment when I knew it was going to be Baylor, Baylor, Baylor. Yeah, it was just a beat down from the get go. That's just all there is to it. Just got to pick yourself up and move on.
Brutal. I honestly, when they cut it to 10 there at the half, I'm thinking, these guys, they've been here, they've seen this, they're gonna make a game out of this. Honestly, I didn't like. Honestly, when 5 minutes into the game, it didn't feel great. Uh, but I think at that point, as just an athlete and a person who likes sports, you just wanted to see them get back in the game and make it competitive, and they just couldn't. Man, I mean, Baylor just simple ball screens up top and a kick out to the 3 pointer and a guy. I mean, he could have he could have dropped down, break dance, shot to three. Nobody was on him. Nobody touched him. So congrats to Baylor basketball, first national championship. I think that was refreshing for everybody to see. I mean, whoever won that game was going to win their first national championship.
Yeah, I mean, not the game we are hoping to have, not the way we thought it was going to go, but
No.
good for them.
Yeah, good for them. And then obviously, I gave a second lean. I had the free throws, and Colt and I were both on that more so than we were Gonzaga because we didn't love it. So that was a lean of ours. But those free throws, man, that was brutal. I think we both agree that it should have been a play on there under a minute.
And the free throws was a gold bet for the first 10 minutes. First 10 minutes of the game, there were like no free throws. And the next 20 minutes, there's all free throws. And you're just like, this bet's dead. And then we go a nice 7 minutes or so with no free throws. We get to the last minute of the game. Baylor's taking the whole shot clock. And they call a foul with 50 seconds to go to hit free throws 30 and 31. We missed about 1.5 free throw, and L's an L, but
Appreciate it, ref. You're dead to us. So the leans, Tyler's leans go 0-2. Colt.
Yeah, I was on the Mets yesterday. It was, it looked great. DeGrom looked great on the mound. He was honestly one of the only people at the plate. Hell, he drove in one of the runs. He had a single in the third.
Yep.
He did all he could until the manager said, "Hey, DeGrom, it's your first start. You've thrown 77 pitches. We're going to get you out of the game." I mean, I get it. It's start one, but 77 pitches? I mean, let the man throw one more, for goodness sakes. Anyway, he comes out 2-0, bring in a reliever, bottom of the eighth. He gives up 5 runs. Honestly, Kevin Pillar, dead to me. He comes up in the third right after Jake DeGrom has a nice bleeding single that honestly a JV player should have fielded and thrown him out. But he gets on base. Kevin Pillar, first and second, 1 out, pops up on a 2-1 pitch fastball right after your pitcher goes out there and gets a hit. Get the bases loaded. Conforto flies out. And then later on in the game, DeGrom gets another hit. He's on base, got the bases loaded. No outs, bases loaded. He gets into a double play. He's dead to me.
DeGrom, him and Ohtani, I couldn't tell the difference. They were both, his stuff.
Both swinging it from the left-handed side of the dish. I mean, it looked good up there. He was taking some hacks. I mean, so I think that was I'll put my name behind that L. It felt like the right bet the wrong day. If that's a mid-July game and they're letting DeGrom go, he probably doesn't let him score all game, and it's just a 2-0 finish.
I like it. But, hey, here at Sharp Dog, a loss is a loss. We'll take that. But, hey, as far as the day as a whole, I like the day as a whole, Colt. We love the Cavs. I love the saying you can't eat an elephant in one bite. So it's small bites at a time. And yesterday, if you were with us, took our premium play, you made a little money yesterday like us. Man, just a rocking chair. That
was just a walk the dog game.
Yeah, I think. I mean, just to point it out, we were leaning on our boy D Wade. Mr. Dean came through, averaged a little. He scored a little bit more over his average. I think he's averaging 2.8. Dropped a big 4 points on us, a big whopping 4 points. Player of the game. And I think a big factor, and I pointed that out yesterday, was holding Pirtle to under his rebounding average, and they kept him to 5. So.
Yep, good day all around. No sweat involved in that one. So that was an easy top dog play. Loved it. Hit it again. Love
Yeah.
it.
We went to the pound. We found the worst dog in the pen. We made it a winner yesterday. I liked it. So we're back at it again here, 4-6. My lean, I'm going with the Yankees and the Orioles under 8.5. I think we all know who's pitching on the mound for the Yankees. Garrett Cole, just a stud. And the guy they had on the mound yesterday kept the Orioles to 0. So I've got high expectations for Garrett Cole to kind of match that same enthusiasm today on the mound. But for the Orioles, it's a youngster. He's only been. It's his second year. This will be his fifth start, the first start of the year. Pitched 11 innings last year, struck out 22. I think he gave up 5 hits all last year, 2 earned runs. I mean, so he's talented. I like what they're putting on the mound, and I think he's going to have a better showing than Lopez did yesterday, keeping these boys intact at the plate. Even though the Yankees lineup showed some life yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I like that lean. I obviously like Garrett Cole on the mound. The Yankees lineup did start to show a little life yesterday with Judge and Stanton both going Yahtzee in the same game. Stanton's actually grand slam. Those dudes can hit it deep. I mean, I think for your point, hopefully Cole keeps them down. Sounds like the O's have got a pretty solid guy on the mound, up and coming guy. I'm actually interested in the Yankees as well for my lean. I think they're -2 and some change on the money line. So we're not going to give out that. I mean, I think the Yankees obviously win this game. Love Garrett Cole on the mound. I do like the fact the bats are coming together. I think Stanton, Judge, I think they're going to keep hitting. I mean, I think they're going to score. I think if your under bet's going to hit, it's going to be 6-1 Yankees, 8-0 Yankees. I mean, I think it's going to be a nail biter. You're just going to be lucky the Yankees don't have to bat again in the bottom of the ninth. So
yeah, I agree. Honestly, if Garrett Cole does his job, I think they're both winners. And honestly, I like that. I like my play as a.
It's not the whole part of my lean, Tyler. I'm gonna go for a little 2-game parlay today.
Oh yeah,
a little 2-game money line parlay. So for those of you who don't want to lay the full wood just on the Yankees money line, juice a little too much, a little too rich for your blood. I want you to take that game. I want you to parlay it with the Padres money line. When you parlay those 2 games together, it'll pay out at about a +108. Risk $100 to win 108. And I know you're probably looking at me saying, but Cole, Tatis Jr. ripped his shoulder out because he swings the bat so hard. I mean, the guy literally, what was it, dislocated his left shoulder, something like that, and it was from
partial
swinging the bat.
Partial dislocation.
And yeah, and so the thing is, Tatis Jr. was hitting 167 on the year. Yeah, he's a stud. But the Padres have talent up and down that lineup. I don't think they need him in there. They got Yu Darvish back on the mound. He's their ace. And if they're going to win and make a pennant push like everybody's expecting them to do, he's got to deliver. And you know what? His first outing was abysmal, and I look for him to bounce back. So today I've got a 2-game parlay for you on my lean with the Yankees, Padres money line. Pays out about +108.
I like it. Man, and I tell you, we'll dive into the premium play here. We're not going to let these guys go. We're not going to do it, Colt. We're going to stay on these Phillies. They're not the team that they're proving themselves to be, and especially with Anderson on the mound today. For his career, I don't know if he's over 500, under 500. He's right on the line. But I think this is just one of those games where they've had some good outings. Let's see what this guy can do. If we win today, we got a serious squad, and I just don't think they got a serious squad. I think Stroman's going to get it done. I think that Mets lineup is just going to put some runs on the board. Give us that. I love it. I love it today.
I mean, the reason why I do love the Mets again today is the fact that, first of all, if they are playing the Phillies, they're facing their number 5 guy in the rotation while they got Stroman on the mound. But for those of you who weren't able to watch the game yesterday, the Mets had men on base all day. They just couldn't get the big hit. They left 10 men on base. I know it looks like they just lost 5-3. They had people in scoring position, just couldn't get the big hit. And then in the bottom of the ninth, that offense was like, hey, we had to wait to play our first game because of COVID, but we're here to play now. And in the 9th inning, they gave them a little bit of a scare. They actually ended up almost coming back and winning the game. Who was it that came up and last out of the game, there was 2 men on. Guy flies out to the warning track in right field, almost had a walk-off home run in the 9th. offense came through with what seemed like a meaningless run in the bottom of the ninth, but I take that as, those guys are starting to swing the bats a little bit. I expect that to carry into today. I love the Mets. I think there's no doubt they cover against the Phillies. I think this money line's just way too juicy to not get in on. So give me the Mets. Give me the Mets. And if I can put more on it, give me more on the Mets.
Give me the Mets again. Right.
I'd like to parlay the Mets with the Mets with the Mets. If there was a bet, will the Mets win every inning? Yes, maybe they will today. I mean, honestly, I think they're going to just get out in front early, and stay on top until the end.
No doubt. I agree too. So just a quick recap. We got the Yankees, we got the Orioles under 8.5. We got Colts play.
Yeah, I got the New York Yankees
there. You
money line parlayed with the Padres money line at about plus 108. And then we're riding the Mets, baby. Pound the Mets. I think that line's about minus 120, minus 125 whenever I last
It was minus. I'll tell you when I bought it, because I'm on it big time. I got this. For me, it's a 4-star play. So it's a 4-unit play for me. I'm taking those Cavs winnings. I'm putting those in with my initial bet that I would have anyways if it had lost. Give it to me. I'm hammering down. Go Mets.
Hey, go Mets. One last little tidbit for you guys before we get done here. My beloved Nationals finally get to take the field today against the Braves. Scherzer's on the mound. I'm excited about the game. Don't get too excited about betting it because the Nats are 4-11 in their last 15 opening day. Scherzer's got a 1-3 record on opening day for the Nats. I love the Nats, but after COVID coming back, they're just terrible on opening day. Maybe part of it was because I was there for 6 of the last 7 games in person. I'm just worried they're not going to be able to get it done, but I'll definitely be pulling for it. But don't jump on that Scherzer line thinking, why is this line so even? It's because the Nats stink on opening day. That's all there is to it. They may stink all year this year, but they're definitely probably going to stink on opening day.
Right. And half their team off that that World Series is on the West Coast in the sunshine right now. So
that's true. That's true.
Hard to bet on the bump, especially with a record like that. So we'll stay where we're at. Love the Mets. You heard it here first. Sharp Dogs. Let's get after it on this Tuesday.
Let's eat.